Hello students, I welcome you all to the 7th standard English class. Okay, thus far we have come to page number 10. In page number 10, we have exercise F. Match the following and write them in the column C. So, there are two columns with some details, and the third column C is emptied. We have to write the answers there. Okay, a cup full of, so it is given money here. A bag full of sugar, it is given sugar in B. A spoonful of coffee, it is given coffee here. A packet full of silver, it is given silver here. So there are two columns, so we are going to match it. Okay, a cup full of, cup, what will be there in the cup? Yeah, coffee. So it is there. You have to write full. I have given only coffee, but you have to write a cup full of coffee. Okay. The next one, a bag full of. A bag full of, you can write silver. Okay, a bag full of silver. And then a spoonful of sugar. So it is there. Okay, a spoonful of sugar. And then a packet full of money. A packet full of money. So when you write in C, you have to write everything correctly. You have to write in everything correctly. Now come to the exercise G. Come to exercise G. See how it is written. Exercise F. A cup full of coffee. It should be written like this, okay, in your textbook. You just write in your textbook. Yeah, a bag full of silver. A spoonful of sugar. A packet full of money. Okay, I hope you have written. I'll give you 2 minutes to write. Just write it down. Okay, now all of you come to G. Okay, come to G. Fill in the blanks with suitable words from the box. Fill in the blanks with suitable words from the box. So in the box it is given cupful, handful, spoonful, mouthful, packetful, bagful. So in the box it is given cupful, handful, spoonful, mouthful, packetful, and bagful. Okay, the first question. As I read, just listen me very carefully so that you can write the correct answer there. The thieves come out of the house with a dash of gold and silver. So which one can we write? Say, yeah, we can write this one, yes. Bagful. So the answer is given bagful. Okay, this is the answer, bagful. Yeah, and the next one, my mother throws a dash of grains for the parrot every day. So what is the answer? Handful. Grains என்னமா தானியங்கள் தானியங்களை வந்து கையில தான் எடுத்து பறவைகளுக்கு போடுவோம்ல. So handful. He took a dash of cake. He took a dash of cake. So we cannot write cupful. We cannot write spoonful. Okay, you cannot write, no, spoonful, no, is there in the back because it is talking about sugar. So spoon we will use for sugar, and yeah, soup is there for cup. So what can we write? Only mouthful is left, yes. So we have to write mouthful of cake. Yeah, we bite cake, yes, with our mouth. So a mouthful of cake. I hope you have understood this. Yes. Now come to the next one. Ram takes a dash of soup before food. Ram takes a dash of soup before food. The answer, soup we used to have in cup, yes. So the answer here we have is cup, cup full of soup. Can you understand this? So we have come thus far without any trouble. So let's move on again. John added a dash of sugar to the lemon juice. John added a dash of sugar to lemon juice. So what is the answer? The answer is spoon. No, mostly for sugar we use spoon, yes. Spoonful of sugar. John added a spoonful of sugar to the lemon juice. Okay, I'm going to read out from the first. The thieves came out of the house with a dash of gold and silver, bag full. Second one, my mother throws a handful of grains for the parrots every day. The next one, he took a dash of cake, mouthful. Ram takes a cupful of soup before food. Yeah, the next one, John added a spoonful of sugar to the lemon juice. I hope you have written, and if you haven't write, just if you haven't written, you just pause the video and write it. Okay. Okay, students. Now come to the page number 11. In page number 11, language checkpoint. So we are going to cover up all the details from the book. Okay. So there are some things that we can say, some we used to say, but it will be mostly wrong. Those all things we are going to check it out from this page. Okay. So it is given don't say. See don't say and say. So what we have to notice. Okay. She is my cousin sister and he is my cousin brother. We used to say she is my cousin sister and he is my cousin brother. Yeah. But the right way to say that sentence is they are my cousins. They are my cousins. Cousin itself says that it is a sister or brother. Okay. So it is common for both brother and sister. So you can simply say they are my cousins. No need to distinguish brother and sister. Okay, the word cousin is used to refer both male and female. So as I told you, for male and female, cousin is used. So you can simply say they are my cousins. Don't say cousin brother, cousin sister. He is my cousin brother. No, he is my cousin. That's it. Okay. The next one. I have 2 daughter-in-laws. Here already we have studied in the previous classes what we have to do in the singular plural of nouns. Yeah, I have 2 daughters-in-law. See, you cannot use yes here. Okay, it is wrong. But you have to use yes with the main noun, that is daughter. Okay, so here only you have to use. See this one, what we have to note. Yes is added to the first word daughter to form the plural. It is a rule in English. Okay, yeah. So we have seen that from our 3rd standard itself. So you won't have confusion in it, I think, and I hope. Don't forget anything that we learned in the past. Okay, come, we are now going to listen something and write some answers. Okay. Hello, brothers and sisters. Now turn to page number 82. Okay, turn to page number 82. We are going to listen a passage from this page and we are going to write answers for the question that are asked in page number 11. Okay, so I hope you all have taken. Have you all taken take a pencil in your hand. You are going to underline. When you come for correction, I will just check these all things, okay? Yeah. Listening passage, Unit 1. Kobal, Varun and Muthu would go swimming in the sea in summer. So 3 persons, they used to go for swimming in the sea in summer. Summer na enama? Kodaikalam. They would sit down and watch the waves tumbling towards the shore. அந்த கடல் அலைகள் எப்படி வந்து அந்த கடற்கரை, ஷோர்னா என்னமா கடற்கரை, வேவ்ஸ்னா அலைகள், தம்பிள்னா அந்த வீசி அடிக்கிறது, ஓகே, எப்படி வந்து கடற்கரையில வந்து வீசி அடிக்குதுங்கிறத பார்த்துட்டே இருப்பாங்க. ஓகே, they would chase the gulls whenever they saw them flying over the oyster catches. Yeah, now see, do you know what is gull or seagull? They are sea birds, okay? They used to eat fish and all in the seashores. They wait for the fish. If the fish and crab comes out, they just pick that out and eat. So they are known as sea birds. Okay, this oyster catchers means சிப்பிகளை கொத்தி தின்கிற பறவைகள். ஓகே, கடற்கரை ஓரத்துல சிப்பி கிடக்கும்ல, அதை கொத்தி திங்கிறது, அதுல இருக்கிற நத்தைகளை கொத்தி திங்கிறது. ஓகே, so they would skim stones if the sea was calm enough. 26 bounces was Gopal's record. Varun had only ever managed 2. Whatever they did, wherever they went, the 3 of them were always together. Okay, do you know what is skimming stones? சில நேரம் நம்ம அந்த தண்ணி பக்கத்துல ஒரு ஸ்டோன் எடுத்துட்டு அதை சரிச்சு எறிவோம், அதை அந்த தண்ணியில அப்படி சறுக்கிட்டு துள்ளிட்டே போகும். So do you remember that? That is called skimming stones. Okay, கோபாலுடைய ரெக்கார்டு எவ்வளவுமா? அது 26 bounces. கோபால் ஒரு கல்லை தூக்கி எரிஞ்சிருக்கிறான், அது 26 தடவை துள்ளி போயிருக்குது தண்ணியில. பட் வருண் ரெண்டு இடத்துல துள்ளி போறதே வருணுக்கு கஷ்டம். ஓகே, so but they were together always. This is what the passage is all about. We are going to see the question answer in page number 11. Yeah, have you come to page number 11? H. Listen to the teacher, read the passage, read the questions given below, then listen to the passage again and tick the correct answers. The first one, okay, we are going to tick the correct answer. Okay, so before I read out, you can read and tick the correct answer, and when I say the answer, you can just correct it. Okay, the 3 boys went for bathing or swimming in the sea. So which one is the right? Bathing or swimming? Swimming. We all know it, yes? We all know it. They went for swimming. This is the right answer. The bathing is wrong answer. Okay. The second one we are going to see now. They watched the waves or dolphins tumbling towards the shore. Which one is the right? Waves or dolphins? What did they see? Yeah, they saw waves. So dolphins is the wrong answer. Waves are the right answers. So I hope many of you have written correct answers. The gulls were flying over the sea are, yeah, oyster catchers. So the gulls were, no, seagulls, I told you, the birds in the sea, no, seashore, they catches the fish and eat. Yeah, they fly over the sea. Yes, this is the right answer, and this one is the wrong answer. Yeah. Now, when the sea was calm or rough, they would skim stones. So which one is the right one? Yeah, calm is the right one. And rough is the wrong one. Okay, 26, 36 or 36 was Cobal's record. Which one is Cobal's record? So yes, it is 26. Cobal's record is 26. So I hope all of you have done this. Okay, so we have read the passage and we have answered the questions here. Come down to the next one. Speaking. So our school is very famous for speaking English. Yes. So you recollect all the things in the previous day when you speak Tamil. When you spoke Tamil, you were called to office. Yes. Recollect everything. Yeah. But here we are going to practice speaking. Talk about yourself using the class given. You may start like this. When I was a little boy, I had a red bicycle. Yeah. So they will give half and you have to complete the sentence. Okay. When I was a little boy, I had a red bicycle. Now, the second one. On the first day of school, what did you do? I fought with my friend. I danced in the class. Or I was scared. I was afraid. I was very calm. Something like that. You have to write, okay? Write by your own. This is like your homework. Next one. As a child, I spent my free time dash. As a child, I spent my free time in reading, in writing, in playing. In listening to music. So whatever it may be, you can write. The next one. When I used to admire, no sorry, I used to admire dash. I used to admire my teacher's speaking skill, or I used to admire my teacher's teaching. I used to admire my brother's playing. I used to admire my class. Something like that you can write. Okay, last year at this time okay, last year at this time I did not go to school. Or last year at this time I was attending my temple festival or church festival or mosque festival or any festivals you can just, or marriage, something like that you can write. Okay, now I really enjoy English class, or whatever you like, you can just write it down. Now I really enjoy English class, you can write. And the next one, while I was dash, while I was in home, I watched TV. While I was in school, I studied. While I was in the ground, I played. Okay, I have never visited. So எதுதான் நீ பார்த்ததே இல்லைன்னு கேட்டிருக்குது. I have never visited Taj Mahal. I have never visited Mumbai. I have never visited Switzerland. I have never visited Australia. Something like that you can just write. So it should be filled. Okay, full from first to last you have to fill. Don't forget. Okay, it is in your hands. Now come to page number 12, which is very interesting part. I like to teach this. Yeah, we have come to the next session, pictogrammar. So with picture they are teaching, no, is there in grammar. So it is called pictogrammar. There are many flowers in the bunch. Only a few are fresh. Okay, a few is, see, a few. This a few is positive. Okay, கொஞ்சம் இருக்குப்பா அப்படின்னு சொல்றதுல, so that one. ஓகே, நிறையா ஃப்ளவர்ஸ் இருந்துச்சு அந்த அந்த பஞ்சில். ஆனால் கொஞ்சம் ஃப்ரெஷ்ஷாக இருக்குது அப்படின்னு. There are some biscuits in the plates. Yeah, some quantity. Yes. Are there any mangoes? So here, are there some mangoes? No, we cannot say. Are there any mangoes? No, they aren't. But there are some guavas. There are some guavas. Okay. Determiners. No. Okay. So this is determiner. What is determiner? Just keep that in your mind. Determiner will be something like articles, adjectives are put together. Articles and adjectives are put together and it is called determiners. Okay, the first one, tick the correct option. There are dash apple in the basket. There are dash apple in the basket. Okay, here many is used for countable. நம்ம கவுண்ட் பண்ணக்கூடியதுக்கெல்லாம் many. Much அப்படின்னா uncountable, கவுண்ட் பண்ணவே முடியாது. சுகர்லாம் much. Okay, so here apple is countable. Yes, so we can write many. Okay, there is not dash traffic on Sundays. Okay, இதில் many சொல்ல முடியாது ஏன்னா traffic is uncountable. Yes, so you have to use much. So here much, here it is many. Come down to the page number 13. Page number 13. There is not dash water in the glass. So when you talk about negative, you have to use any. Okay, there are not dash eggs in the basket. There are not any eggs in the basket. But there are a few, kuncho, near it. A few. Okay, it is used for positive. So you can just write. So we have finished thus far and fill in the blanks with some, any, much, many. So here some, any mostly used in the negative. Much means it is mostly used with uncountable nouns, sugar, water. Many it is used with countable nouns. There is dash coffee left in the pot. Do you want? There is some. There is some. There is some coffee left in the pot. Okay. The next one. Do you have dash coins with you? I need some. Do you have any coins? Okay, any. When you ask question, you have to use any. Do you have any coins with you? I need some. Okay, the next one. She asked me for dash magazines. I could not find. Yeah, she asked for some magazines. Some magazines. You can just write it down there, some magazines. But I could not find any. I could not find any. It is most talking about the negative one. Yes, I could not find any. Yeah, you can just write it down, any. Yeah, the next one. I can't carry the luggage dash more anymore. I cannot carry the luggage anymore. So these are the simple things that you know. I cannot carry the luggage anymore. Just as I write, you also write. Okay. I need some help. Yes. I need some help. I need some help. There are dash places to visit. There are many places to visit, but we don't have much time to visit them. Here we use many and much because places can be counted, so we use many. And here much. So I hope you all have written this. Yeah. Now writing skill. L. Describe Kanthan's family is about 60 words using the picture and clues given. One is done for you. Okay. Kanthan's grandfather is thin and tall. He is 70 years old. He is affectionate. So it is given thin and tall, 70 years old, affectionate. It is written. So short, fat, wearing glasses, sweet. Okay, shall we write about this grandma? Yes? We can write yes. See the answer. Kanthan's grandmother is short and fat. She wears glasses. She is very sweet. The next one. Football player loves his brother blue. Kanthan's brother is a football player. He loves his brother. His favorite color is blue. And here is a small child. Youngest big eyes likes pink. Okay. Kanthan's youngest sister have big eyes. She likes pink color very much. Yeah. The next one. Kanthan's father is tall and hard working. He is the breadwinner of the family. Okay. The next one. Kanthan's mother is very kind to all. Her hobby is painting. Okay. So we have done this one, and I hope I will give you 2 or 3 minutes to write this one. Okay. Just write it down. Just write it down. I hope you all have written. Okay. Thank you so much. Come to page number 14. M. Read the telephonic conversation between Malar and Selvi. Malar needs to leave a message to her father. So we are going to read this whole passage, and then we are going to narrate this one as a message. You used to send message in WhatsApp and in the text message and all, no? The messaging services that we have in our mobile phone. We use that and send messages. Here we are going to type a message. It will be really interesting one. Okay, Malar. Malar is saying something. Hello, my name is Malar. Could I talk to Mr. Rao, please? I am his colleague, Mr. Vishwanath's daughter. Okay. So, மலர் சொல்றாங்க, ஹலோ, என் பேர் மலர், நான் வந்து மிஸ்டர் ரா கூட பேசலாமா? ஏன்னா நான் வந்து மிஸ்டர் ராவுடைய கொலீக்னா கூட படித்தவர், சரியா? கூட படித்தவர். கொலீக்னா யாரு? கூட படித்தவர். ஓகே, மிஸ்டர் ராவுடைய கொலீக், கூட படித்த விஸ்வநாத் அவருடைய பொண்ணு அப்படின்னு சொல்றாங்க. செல்வி, ஐ எம் சாரி, மை ஃபாதர் இஸ் out for his morning walk. Do you want to leave a message for him? Okay, இப்போ செல்வி அந்த விஸ்வநாத்துடைய டாக்டர் சொல்றாங்க, my father is not here at home. He has just gone out for walking. Yes, in the morning. And do you want to send any message? Do you want to convey any message to him? If you want, just I will just send message, something like that, she said. Okay, the next one, Malar. Yes, please. My father had to leave for Madurai all of a sudden, since my grandfather is ill. So we won't be able to come to work for few days. It would be really nice if your father could inform the office. Okay. நல்லா கவனிங்க, மலருடைய அப்பாவும் செல்வியோட அப்பாவும் ஒன்றா வேலை பார்க்குறாங்க. செல்வியோட அப்பா பேர் ரா, மலருடைய அப்பா பேர் விஸ்வநாத். ஓகே, மலர் வந்து செல்வியோட அப்பாவுக்கிட்ட ரா அவர்கிட்ட பேசணும்னு ஆசைப்படுறாங்க. ஏன்னா மலருடைய அப்பா வந்து மதுரைக்கு போகணும். ஏன்னா அவங்க கிராண்ட்ஃபாதர் வந்து ரொம்ப முடியாமல் இருக்கிறாங்க, திடீர்னு அப்படி ஆயிடுச்சு. அதனால சில நாட்கள் அவர் வந்து ஒர்க்குக்கு வர முடியாதுன்னு சொல்லணும். ஸோ டோன்ட் வரி, செல்வி சேஸ், டோன்ட் வரி, ஐ லீவ் த மெசேஜ் ஃபார் மை ஃபாதர். மலர், தேங்க்ஸ் அலாட். Selvi, you are welcome. Okay, so the message, this is the message that Selvi left for her father the previous day. Write a similar message based on her conversation with Malar. Okay, so date, time, it is written, dear Papa, I have my music class at 5 p.m. so I am leaving now. I have prepared tea and samosa and kept it in the kitchen. Please come and pick me up at 7 p.m. Okay, that let it be. இது வந்து முன்னால இது மாதிரி ஒரு மெசேஜ் அனுப்பியிருக்காங்க. இங்கே சொல்லணும், இங்கே என்ன சொல்லணும்னா, செல்வி வந்து மலர் சொன்னதா செல்வி அவங்க அப்பாட்ட சொல்லணும். ஓகே, ஸோ செல்வி ரைட் டுடே, you can write date and time. Okay, write today's date and time. We are going to write a letter, a message to him. Okay, here Selvi writes like this to her father. Malar's father, Mr. Vishwanath, had to leave for Madurai all of a sudden since his father is ill. So he will not be able to come to work for few days. It will be nice if you inform the office. Yeah, this will be the message. You can just write it down in your book. So don't forget to write the date and time. Okay, don't forget to write the date and time. That is very important. The date and time are very important. Now come to the next part, creative writing. N. Describe the picture in 50 words and give a suitable title. Make use of the word given below. Modern world, left alone, busy, gadgets, cell phones, ignored, feels alone, lonely, sad feeling. Okay, these are the words given. So the question is given. So you are going to find the answer. This will be, no, okay. Sorry, this you are going to write a paragraph. I know you can write a paragraph, and you have to write a paragraph about this picture. Okay, use these words. If you don't have answer, no, if you don't know the meaning of it, just take a dictionary and okay, go through it and finish this. This is also your homework. Oh, here are some words that express feelings. Read the situation and write the suitable one in the blanks. The spelling is wrong. Anxious, worried, thankful, excited, dejected, joyous, proud. The first one. Your mom made your favorite dinner joyous. The answer is joyous. Just write it down. Your mom made your favorite dinner joyous. 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 Second one. You lost your geometry box, and someone returns it to you. Thankful. You are waiting for your exam results. Anxious. Anxious. It is very late at night and your father hasn't returned from the office. Worried. Okay? The next one. You have won the first prize in the essay writing competition. Proud. You have won the first prize in the essay writing competition. You'll be proud, yes. The next one. The first day at school. Excited. The first day at school will be excited. The next one. You find it tough to learn a new language. Dejected. You find it tough to learn a new language. Dejected. Okay students, we are done with our unit 1 and lesson 1. So I hope you all have understood, and if you have any doubt, you just write comment so that I can help you out in doing it. And the next one, you have to be wise to answer all the homeworks I have given you. So hope we will have better time the coming days. Okay, I'm going to leave the class now. Just study well and write everything in your note, which will help you when you come for the correction. Okay, bye bye, take care.